ones, and welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to do a quick read for everybody regarding the full moon, and it is a full moon and a partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. Now, this hasn't happened since October, November of 2014. So if you think back to 2014, you know, if we can remember back then, what kind of changes took place in your life? I know for myself, a big change happened. I moved to a different country where I didn't speak the language or know anybody, and it was probably one of the most amazing experiences in my life. So this moon in Taurus is all about stability and structure and family and home, and it will be very intensified no matter where in your chart, which house is affected. Home, family, relationships, they're all going to be intensified, particularly with this partial eclipse. So really be aware of conflict, of temper, of recklessness, of feeling irresponsible, of being rash. Watch overindulgence. You know, that is a big one. But with this combination of this partial eclipse and this full moon, it's really pointing at huge shifts that can happen within our evolution, you know, our soul evolution, shifts that can happen, you know, regarding our faith, our evolution of ourselves. And the big thing is this is a full moon that is really about truth, looking at honest truth about how you feel in regards to where in your chart this moon falls. So like again, it's very emotional. There can be big changes, sudden endings, huge shifts. It's emotional for everybody. It's intensified for the fixed signs, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. So I'm just going to do a quick read, see what the moon has for you, let you know which house it's in for you. And that will be time-stamped in the description box down below. So we will start. And I want to say again, thank you so much for tuning in and for your support. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, welcome in. I hope you enjoy. And let's start with Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome in. Alrighty, so the full moon is shining on your 7th house. This is the house of partnerships, friendships, marriage, business relationships, you know, and you are being asked this month, what is your partnering style? What do you need to let go of in your partnering style? And how can you improve your partnering style? All right, so let's see what the moon has for you. What do we have for Scorpio? We have got the waning moon. What do you need to release? This is what the waning moon is asking you in regards to your partnerships, how you deal with other people, what kind of partner are you? This full moon in Taurus says to you, be really truthful about that. You know, you don't go out there and announce what your shortcomings are. It's not that. It's you taking that time to go in and ask yourself, okay, what is it? How do I communicate? What kind of partner am I? And what do I need to let go of? That's what your focus is on for this full moon. And remember, this full moon is all about being really truthful. So think about, you know, relationships that do work, relationships that don't work in your life, And what is it in between? What is the difference between the two that you can change or release to improve yourself as a partner? All right, Scorpio, have a great one in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. How are you? Now, you are in that 6th house of daily routine, habits you have, looking after yourself, your health, okay? All of those questions. So the moon is asking you, what do you need to shake up in your day-to-day life to improve your health, to improve your daily habits, to improve your daily routine, and to take better care of yourself? Let's see what advice we have from the moon. We have got the balsamic moon. Okay, this balsamic moon is all about healing. It's time to heal. So it is time to take better care of yourself. Really examine what your habits are. And this balsamic moon says, you know what? Don't beat yourself up. You know, if you do have some bad habits in that area, okay, let that go. You know, release the past, forgive the past, but now set forward, because it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to really look after yourself and to remind yourself that anything and everything is possible as long as you believe you can do it. You know, it's a time where if you realize you're doing something, remember, it's this time to really dig down and be honest. If you're doing something that you know isn't a good habit, you know, it may be time to really honestly look at that. And if you know it's not good for you, then maybe really consider letting it go. You know, making a plan on how you can do that. The balsamic moon also says it's a time for patience. So be patient with yourself. Think about honestly what you can do to improve yourself. Make yourself the best you that you can be. Be patient with yourself. That doesn't mean take all the time in the world. That means be patient with the results. So just tiny changes, or if you're compelled, great big changes that you change to your daily routine that will make you feel better and allow you to live your life to the fullest. All right, Sagittarius, have a good one in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome in. You're in the fun house. This month, you're in that 5th house, and that 5th house is all about pleasure. Like what you do, you know, on your off time, you know, what you do with relationships, the fun that you can have. It's that kind of, it's all about enjoyment. What you're being asked this month from this full moon is, are you willing and open to create space for a new romantic relationship? Are you willing and open to create space? I mean, if that's what you want, or if that's around you. Are you willing and open to really allow your creativity to grow and your passion to grow for new projects that are around you? Okay, so you are in that 5th house, that house of enjoyment. Enjoyment, allowing yourself to create space for that enjoyment. What does the moon have for you? The moon has, nothing is yet set in stone with this mutable moon. This is a big push and a big encouragement from the moon to realize that, you know, the key to this whole letting new things in is being adaptable and allowing yourself to go with the flow a little bit more. You know, you may like to have details and plans, and that is admirable. But in regards to maybe a love situation, or even even a project you're really passionate about growing. You know, allow yourself to be adaptable. Allow yourself to maybe change how you were thinking of it. Remember to create the space. Allow yourself to create that space to be able to do that. Okay, to be able to be open to the change, to roll with the change, and to step outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Okay, nothing is yet set in stone. So if you do have plans and they need to be tweaked, allow them to be tweaked so that you allow yourself that ability to grow even more. So be really honest with yourself about your ability to just go with the flow and be open to new experience, particularly fun. All right, Capricorn, have a great one in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Aquarius, welcome. Well, for you, this could be a bit of an intense full moon because it is in your 4th house, and that is our house of home and family and your environment, where you're at right now, what's around you. And you're really being asked to take honest inventory about what you struggle with personally. Is there something you're struggling with? And to look at how you deal with family, and if there's drama in the family, how you deal with it, and how to look at, or not how to look at, but you're being encouraged to look at ideas and memories that you maybe carry from the past that influence how you deal with family, friends, and the home environment. Okay, let's take a look what we have from the moon. What kind of advice do we have from the moon for you, Aquarius? We have got the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, this new moon in Scorpio, it says on the card, work through your fears. Now remember, Scorpio, like in tarot, is like that death card. It's like the death and the rebirth. So think of how you deal with people within the family or struggles that you're having, and how you can transform how you deal with them. Like whatever you've been through, always keep focused on the fact that there is a new start ahead of you. Okay, it's always there. And this card suggests that, you know, it's time to really appreciate who you are, appreciate the gifts you have, but use those gifts, Aquarius. You know, if you've been experiencing a lack, say, of emotional intimacy, you know, this is an invitation to open yourself up to emotional intimacy and let go of, maybe there's some obsessive thoughts you might have about how it should be in the family, or a conflict in the family, or someone in the family. So it's asking you to let go of those thoughts. Any fears you have in dealing with conflict in the family, old memories you have about it, or anything you struggle with, number one, be truthful with yourself and really let go of that fear. All right? Have a safe full moon, Aquarius, in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome in. Your full moon in Taurus is in your 3rd house. Now, this is the house of sharing. It's all about community. It's about your generosity. It's you sharing your ideas, communicating your ideas. It's about siblings, your relationship with your siblings, and short-term projects, short-term goals that you might have. And what you're being asked to look at is, are you open to new opportunity around you in the areas of of communication and sharing, particularly with siblings, close friends, people that are in your social circle. Okay, so really being truthful with your relationships and your ability to be open to the opportunities around you. Okay, let's see what we have from the moon. We have got full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. And Libra is all about partnerships, doing things with other people, joining with other people. It's all about compromise, coming together, working on things together. But it's also about really taking care of your needs, looking after yourself so that you can be the most effective going over. So this full moon says to you, if there is a new opportunity for a short-term project, even a project to do with a sibling that presents itself to you, really be open to that, because a win-win forecast is out. A win-win outcome is forecast for that. There's a lot of luck here, okay? A lot of luck with this card. So it looks like it'll be a great full moon for you, Pisces. Enjoy in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Aries, and welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. This full moon in Taurus is in your second house, and that is your house of material possessions. It's all about your money, your possessions. It even has to do with your self-worth. So when you're being asked now, the biggest thing is about being truthful is, one, are you open to new ways of doing things with your money? Are you open to change and shift in relation to your money? So let's take a look, and not be rash. It's to make sure you're not rash with it. You may have ideas that come up. Just don't be reckless. Really research what you want to do, but be open to change. Be open to different ways of making money as well. What does the moon have for you? Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Okay, with this full moon in Gemini, the biggest message is about communication. It's a reminder, this card, to really, really speak your truth. If you've got questions, ask questions. It really points towards having some really good, honest, truthful conversations. And it may be with a partner, it may be with a friend. Just conversations, maybe asking questions about how you can invest your money, or how you can grow your money, or what's a good way for you to create more. And it's saying, just really talk, look for the truth, and let that truth guide you. Okay, so really be open to communication, not only you being communicative, but receiving it from others, and always be open to receiving the abundance that is coming to you. Let that be a mantra for you, that you are abundant. You are ready to receive. All right? Take care, Aries. Have a great one in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, beautiful Taurus. Well, this moon is literally all about you. Okay, this is in your first house, and that first house is all about you, your physical appearance, your characteristics, the traits you possess, your outlook on life, and it's also about new beginnings. What this moon is asking you is about learning new things about yourself, and about being open to transformation and change. And here comes Juniper. Hello, buddy. How are ya? He just needs some loving sometimes. Let's see what the moon has for you. We have got, for you Taurus, the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So you really may need to be honest about what in your life you want to change and transform and where you want to grow and evolve. And in order to do that, really take a deep look and make a plan. That's the biggest thing with you, Taurus. You need to have that plan to follow. And just be aware that you're not, not so much procrastinating, but, maybe thinking, well, I could do this, and then you don't do it. Maybe try and write down like 10 things that you know are awesome about you. Okay? And then write down maybe a couple of things that you know aren't so awesome about you. And look at those couple of things and how you can change and transform them so that you can, really be grounded and get through any negative feelings that you may be feeling about yourself. Okay, so be the best you can be. Take care of yourself and look after yourself and really be open to change. Change is good, donkey. Okay, remember that change is always good. And it's so hard for fixed signs to do it. We dig our heels in as fixed signs and we don't really want to, but we really need to learn to embrace that change. All right, happy full moon, Taurus, in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Gemini, and welcome in. Well, for this full moon in Taurus, you are in that 12th house. And that's all about your spirituality, your retreat time, your privacy. It looks at your intuition. It looks at extremes that you may have in your life. And what you're being asked is to really take a break if you've been on a fast pace or going at a fast pace. It's asking you to take a break, slow down, and really think about your spirituality. Really tune into what do you honestly believe is the big picture in your world. All right? It's a deep one for you, Gemini. And it's really a great time to meditate. Listen to a beautiful meditation or just take some real quiet time and ask yourself truthfully, what are my spiritual beliefs? What do I believe? Let's see what the moon has for you. Well, you've got blue moon. Believe in the impossible. And this is an invitation with this blue moon to really ask yourself, what do I believe? What is it that I believe in? And realize how fortunate you are and how tuned in you can be and how you can evolve. And blue moons are rare. And with this card, it's like you're being given a really rare chance to take this opportunity to really explore. Everything's lined up for you to take full advantage of this downtime for yourself. Make downtime for yourself and really allow yourself to go deep. And whatever you're asking about, the answers will come to you at this time. So belief and faith, it's there for you, Gemini. Have a safe full moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, beautiful Cancer, and welcome in. This full moon in Taurus is in your 11th house. That house of community and sharing and friendships the relationships around you, groups around you, you know, where you belong, who your soul group is. And what you're being asked about is friends, friendships, people that you are with. Who needs to stay and who needs to go? Are there friends you need to release? Are there friends you need to re-engage that you've fallen out with? So it's a time to really be honest about your friendships, most of all. Let's see what we have from the moon. New moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so maybe there is something within the partnership that you're in. When this new moon in Libra card comes out, it really talks about a new cycle starting up. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a friendship, you know, and it could be the beginning of one, or it could be the restart of an existing one. But it's asking you if there is somebody that you care about, that you are on the fence about reaching out to. It's asking you to reach out to that person. Let them know, you know, that you care. It's all about give and take. You know, Libra is always about partnerships and about balance. So in regards to friendships in particular, you know, look at the give and the take. Ask yourself honestly, is there someone I want to release, or is there someone I want to reach out to? You know, and if there's somebody that you want to reach out to, it may be the time to do it. All right, Cancer? Have a good one. Be safe in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Leo, and welcome in. Well, this full moon will be intensified for you as a fixed sign, and that's okay. You can handle that. We are in the 10th house, okay? And the 10th house is all about career and business and achievement, success, motivation. And what you're being asked, Leo, is, are you ready to make change? Are you ready for adjustments? Are you ready for something new? Is there something in your career, in your job, that you need to let go of? Alrighty, let's see what the moon has for you. The moon it is the supermoon. You know, with this supermoon, it says emotions are running high because, you know, they do with a supermoon, particularly when it's intensified in our sign. But the nice thing about this is, in regards to career, this supermoon says to you, you know, you can be really successful. Success is there. You know, you're just about there. Keep doing what you're doing. Allow yourself to expand. If there's new opportunities in what you're doing, take advantage of those opportunities. There are exciting things that lie ahead for you. And it's just about, you know, the supermoon is about a lot of good things and good energy around you. So let your creativity flow in regards to your work. Be open to suggestions, be open to different ways of doing things, but really believe that you can succeed. That's the biggest message here. In whatever you have your heart set on, whatever opportunity comes to you, believe that you can succeed, and there may be a lot of emotions that come with it, and let them come. Embrace them too. Just expect yourself to be able to succeed. All right, Leo? Have a great full moon in love, light, and divine. Hello, Virgo, and welcome in. Now, your full moon is in your 9th house, and that's a fun house. It's a house of adventure and travel and learning, higher education. So what you're being asked is to really delve into, is there something new you want to do? Is there a new skill you want to learn? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to plan a trip? Do you want to travel? Do you want to learn about a new culture? Okay, so it's all about how you can expand and what you want to do and where you want to expand to. Okay, so let yourself really think about that, particularly in regards to further education. You know, if there's something that you're thinking about wanting to do. Let's see what the moon has for you. What advice does the moon have? The full moon in Aquarius. Okay, this full moon in Aquarius tells you that, you know what, it's really important for you to really allow things to unfold in front of you and be open to new things unfolding in front of you. And if you've been holding yourself back a little bit, not knowing if you want to go forward and do something, really let that real unique you out. You know, you don't need others' validations if you want to learn a new language or decide you want to go back to school and be something completely different than what you are now, or learn something really new. That full moon in Aquarius says, show the world the real you. What is it you really want to do? You know, is there an adventure that you really want to go on? It doesn't have to be schooling. It can be traveling. It can be anything. Just go ahead and be yourself and allow yourself to do whatever you really, really desire. Okay, so don't procrastinate and don't stay too much in your head. Hi, Junie. Don't stay too much in your head. You know, your heart is telling you something possibly, and this moon is saying to you, be really truthful with yourself. What is it you want? Okay, ask yourself that, answer it, and go after it. Have a great one, Virgo, in love, light, and divine truth. Hi, sweet. Hello, beautiful Libra, and welcome in. Well, you are in this 8th house, and that house is a house of transformation. It talks about things changing in your life, transforming in your life, particularly in intimate relationships. You're really being asked to examine and face the real hard truths in your partnerships, in your business relationships, in your friendships, your love relationships. Really focus is on that. Let's see what we have. Hi, Juniper. Yeah, one sec, buddy. Let's see what we have from the moon for you, Libra, in regard to really being truthful about like intimate relationships. You know, and if there is change or transformation, that has to happen in that area. We have got full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. With this full moon in Gemini, it is all about communication. It's all about being truthful. It's about talking and talking and talking and saying what you need to say, listening to whoever you're dealing with, and being really honest about your desires, your wants, your needs, your expectations. You know, and it really says it's so important to speak your truth and go deep and speak your truth. Not stay superficial and just say, yeah, that's okay. This, you know, it's important conversations. So you're really being encouraged from the moon to really be open and honest Communicate with the people closest to you, what you need, what you desire, and go deep. Go deep and really bring up issues if there's issues under there that you want to deal with but you've been hesitating on. Go deep, pull them out and talk about it, but most of all, let your emotions stay calm. Okay? Alrighty, Libra. Have a safe full moon in love, light, and divine truth.